Okay, my name's Zakashi guys, and in this video here, I'm gonna be giving you guys an everything you missed in the Sparking Zero gameplay showcase reveal. There was a lot going on in this reveal. It was 13 minutes in total, and it showed two pieces of gameplay that we haven't seen before. One was a full battle between Goku and Vegeta, the rivals, and another was a trailer for new characters that we haven't seen, featuring the overwhelming strength and speed type of characters. But I'm sure you want to get into everything related to the gameplay showcase, so let's get into that. So the first thing we're going to get into is when you start your battles. In the scene that we got here, we have Goku and Vegeta facing up each other in the iconic scenery that we all know. But what's interesting about it is that there's actual unique voice lines. Now, a lot of games obviously have this, but of course, seeing this in the game that we're talking about right now, Sparking Zero, it's always just an extra nice treat to have some unique voice lines when certain characters face up against certain characters. Goku literally mentions Vegeta, and Vegeta literally mentions Goku, and we know Vegeta doesn't call Goku Goku, mentions him as Kakarot.
Kakarot, I will defeat you this day.
Oh, I won't be losing this one, Vegeta.
I find that just very cool. Goku also does his warm-up jumps, you know, that's super iconic, and as of recent, it's been referenced in Solo Leveling, which I also find is super cool. In the trailer, Goku and Vegeta take battle damage, but the battle damage isn't received from them punching on each other and kicking on each other. It was based on a ki attack. So you see with Goku's Kamehameha, it actually tore off Vegeta's clothes, and with Vegeta's Gallic Gun, it actually tore off Goku's clothes, which is a super cool detail. When you're fighting someone in Sparking Zero, there are impact frames, which is just super dope. It's something very small, but it definitely adds to the gaming experience when you're playing the game. Impact frames, I'm sure you guys will know, One Piece does a lot of them. They've been notorious for them as of recent, especially because of their recent arc Wano. Just having impact frames where you can literally freeze the screen at that moment and see the actual black and white silhouette of what that character is doing, just super dope to add. It's something small, but it just enhances the experience just that bit more.
Not just going to roll over.
On the stage they're fighting on as well, there's a lot of environmental damage going on, so when Goku and Vegeta fly through all the boulders and whatnot, they are actually breaking, which is obviously just a cool detail as well. It doesn't really do too much, but it's better than just having the place where you're fighting the stage just literally have some invisible walls that you can't go past. They probably still do exist, but having some pieces of their environment actually be able to be broken just makes it a lot more intriguing, and it could actually add to the battle because you might not be able to see who you're fighting for just a moment, similar to how it would be if Goku and Vegeta were actually fighting. It might add to the battle IQ, and as we mentioned in the Sparking Zero gameplay showcase, there's a lot of strategy going on in this game. This might be me reading into things, but when Vegeta gets hit with Goku's Kamehameha after the beam struggle, Vegeta's hair is actually flailing as if it's in the wind. Now that's not something I would usually see in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball games at all. Their hair is usually super static to keep their look, but Vegeta's hair flailing in the air just looked so funny to me. I had to bring it up. It's actually hilarious. In the same way that I mentioned that there's unique voice lines at the start of the battle, there's also unique voice lines at the end of the battle. I find that just super cool as well. I can imagine someone like Goku Black in the game just saying the most vile words to anybody that's a Saiyan, or even Frieza. That would be mad. You'd actually just have to beat them up if you're using a Saiyan and you're fighting Frieza. That's absurd.
Vegeta, let's go again. That okay with you?
This here could be speculative, but when Geese and Berta appeared, they had like an ultimate attack where they synchronized their moves against Toppo. Now, this could be one of two things. It could literally just be Berta appearing during Geese's ultimate attack, which is natural, that's fine as well, but it could also be synchronized ultimates. Now, if any of you guys are experienced with Naruto Storm 4, they have a lot of ultimates in the games, especially special ones, where if you're using certain characters together, you get a specific certain outcome. So you might have seen specifically the Akatsuki ultimate attack where if you run a couple of them together, you'll be able to have a super Akatsuki attack where a lot more appear for the ultimate attack. In this case, it could just be Geese by himself, or it could be there's a multiplayer mode where they're using Geese and Berta and they managed to get that outcome against Toppo. I found that super cool, but it was obviously speculative, but it's a small detail that you might have not peeped.
Come on, mate, you're again you! Get your head together! I am not going to be left in the dust! Yeah, let's do it up! Purple! Attack!
Something I felt was a bit random and it looked a lot more cinematic, but I thought I should bring it up anyways. You see Broly and Kale literally thugging it out. They're just brawling in the middle of the street. I found that super cool. That could be like a moment where you clash, because they would definitely both be the more strength type. In the character trailer, they showed two types of characters where they are either the speed type or the overwhelming strength type. I'm sure they both fit under the strength category, so naturally them rolling it out like that makes a lot of sense. But I don't know if that's something that'll be able to happen in the game, or it was just purely cinematic considering it was in the character trailer and not during the gameplay segment where they showed Goku and Vegeta fighting. The last thing I'm going to point out, and this is something that's been pointed out already, but I felt I should mention it. At the end of the character trailer, it shows you all the possible hexagons that hold characters. And there is supposedly 164 different characters in the game. Now, not necessarily different characters. There's lots of already shown Goku forms, so there'll be just multiple Goku forms. But it's a whole different character in itself. So whether it's Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, or a transforming Goku going into Super Saiyan Blue like we saw in the Goku vs Vegeta fight gameplay. But 164 is a major roster for a game, and I'm happy that it's that large. It gives you a lot of choice and a lot of time to spend on the game where you could be having new experiences almost all the time. I can't believe somebody actually went out their way to count all the numbers, but at the same time, we salute them. If I missed out anything that you peeped and you think nobody else saw, definitely write it down in the comment section below. I just pointed out things that I saw, but of course, let me know if you saw anything that I didn't. Appreciate you guys for watching the video, man. Press that subscribe button. We're on this grind to 100,000 subscribers. I will be playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on the channel soon, so subscribe for that as well. But of course, Sparking Zero will be covered on this channel. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.